What is it that you truly desire? It worked like a charm for everybody, except for one special person. He might be the most feared entity in existence and the Lord of Hell, but when love is in question, he is still vulnerable. And yes, it wasn't Eve. It was always Chloe. It always has been. Love story history. It is no secret that Lucifer wasn't the chosen one out of heaven by his father. He spent an eternity being seen as the synonym of pure evil. But as time passed by, we saw the devil's different side. And where did it all start? We were introduced to Detective Chloe Decker practically when she heads up the investigation of the murder of the popular musician Delilah and was catapulted into the spotlight by the devil himself. A brave, smart, and accomplished detective with a golden heart, a member of the LAPD, Chloe began working together with Lucifer. While he was enjoying working with her, she finds him unbelievable and irritating due to his odd behavior and refuses to accept their growing partnership. As she witnessed indescribable events regarding him, Chloe tries to learn more about Lucifer, and we can see the first sparkles there. Eventually, she'll have to admit that she really enjoys working together with the devil, despite how he might act. And when Lucifer becomes a civilian consultant for the police, they will officially become partners. We all know that Lucifer is brutally honest with Chloe and constantly assures her of his true identity, and he finally realizes that her presence makes him vulnerable for a mysterious and unknown reason. They are known to clash on occasion, as the detective becomes annoyed by Lucifer's odd behavior, and he gets irritated as Chloe works by the book. Their differences are huge, but that makes this relationship even more interesting. All in all, Lucifer and Chloe are a match made in heaven. Chloe and Lucifer were brought together by conflict, and their dynamic has been based in circles around conflicts and things being in a state of acrimony and dissension. They haven't known how to be around one another without this. Taking the conflicts out of their communication would essentially ruin their dynamic. Chloe had a huge influence on Lucifer, and that makes the live-action Lucifer better than the comic book version. These two are a perfect pair since they fill the gaps in the personality of each other, therefore bringing that sense of fulfillment into their lives. For the first 4 seasons, we saw them constantly playing with their feelings seesaw, claiming that they don't want to be together, and even when they became a couple, they were unsure if their love is true. Anyway, whatever we say, Lucifer and Chloe deserve credit for actually facing these problems. They have taken steps to make their relationship work. Imagine the devil seeking therapy to save a love relationship, and a detective giving up on her life goals to live with the ruler of the hell. Why are Lucifer and Chloe perfect together? Without a doubt, with their extreme honesty, they hurt each other's feelings on several occasions. They have said as much to one another without beating around the bush, even when they're unsure of their relationship. They are always confused about their partner's intentions, which makes this so interesting. And at the end of the day, no other couple has gotten better results than this one. Their romance is their major advantage, and it's helping them solve crimes most others wouldn't be able to. Okay, let's jump to the last season and find an answer to the question, what happens with Lucifer and Chloe at the end? That's why we're here, right? With a divine twist and one hell of an ending, the final season delivers an incredibly emotional send-off for all our favorite characters. Although Lucifer fought a battle to be the new god, in Season 6, he finds himself full of doubts about whether he's really the right angel for the job. And at the end, he realizes his true calling isn't to rule on high, but to help redeem the souls of the damned below. Anyway, one of the best things the last season gave us was a walk down memory lane. The show went back to its root more than once, and knowing how far the show has come in 6 seasons was incredible. The season finale brought redemption to the good devil played by Tom Ellis, and a bittersweet ending to the love romance between Lucifer and Chloe. Byronic heroes exist often in popular love stories. Those are flawed characters and never represent a romantic ideal, and yet we are still fascinated with this archetype time and time again. Lucifer was full of a self-loathing, bored, immortal angel, and he flies over his past, suffering for the love he believes that he doesn't deserve. While Chloe, on the other hand, sees the best in him and helps him overcome numerous obstacles. But what happens with these two? Where is their romantic goodbye? So, knowing that their love romance is over on Earth, Lucifer and Chloe share a tender farewell. So, Lucifer Morningstar, is that like a stage name or something? Repeating the word she said when they first met. God-given, I'm afraid, he responds. I know this is what I'm meant to do, and I know that it feels right. It's my calling. Well, maybe. I don't need to leave, he says. And we know that at this moment, the show is coming to its end. She asked him to close his eyes. You can't see me, but I'm right here, and it'll be the same down there. No matter where you go, no matter where you are, I'll be with you. I'll be with you always. They share a goodbye kiss and play heart and soul together as partners, something their relationship has always been about. Soul, heart, and working as partners. Time will pass and everything will go according to the plan. The detective will finish in heaven as expected, but her home is down below. Lucifer, on the other hand, is doing his job, helping souls to understand their bad choices. And then it happens. He hears a knock on the door and sees a familiar face. Hello, detective. I thought you could use a partner, she says. And yes, this is the ending we all deserved. The perfect couple will rule hell for eternity. So thank you, Netflix. After being canceled twice, Netflix allowed the devil to say goodbye, and we are so grateful for that. But what's next? Can we expect something else? Is the spin-off still on the table? Sadly, Season 7 is not going to happen. Maybe this is right because if we add anything, we might destroy the whole story. Even if Netflix orders a movie or a mini-series in the future, there is no confirmation or even a sign that there will be a full-blown Season 7. It is very possible that Tom Ellis will return to the role of Lucifer Morningstar in another Arrowverse crossover. But that's it. We were digging deep into this, and there are no spin-offs in development. This was expected if we take in mind that the last season resolved every main character's arc, from Mazikeen, Dr. Linda Martin, and Ella Lopez to Amenadiel. We have a fitting ending to their individual stories. Talking to Collider, Tom Ellis said, when we were shooting Season 5, we thought that was the final season. I sat with the showrunners and we mused for a long time about what the end of the show should be, and we all agreed on this particular ending. And then they threw a curveball when Netflix asked them to do another season. It is good that they've managed to preserve the notion, and certainly, I've known loosely how the show was going to end for a while. The thing that was new to me was the storyline of Season 6, and how we ended up getting back to where we were planning on ending. On a related note, what are your thoughts on the season finale? Did you expect a different ending? Do you think there will be another season? And do you think that another season would be a good idea? What are your expectations and what are your theories? If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss our next videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.